Welcome back, Mentor Chad at the Mentor IC. I got a scholarship from Bloomington. Not from Bloomington, from Bowling Green State University for the IO psychology. Everything's moving along. Trump still going for everything he said he was going to go for. Whether you like it or not, he'll teach you a lesson in adversity. He done caught Rico case. People done lied on him. All kind of stuff. He still pushed through. So we ain't got no excuse. It's a lot going on. But it's a great time to take the opportunity to learn something. It's out here for you. Regardless of what you want to do, if somebody doing it at a high level that you can learn from, either personally or from a distance. So work on improving, getting better in yourself. Working on getting better at this. I've been watching the past sessions I've done, trying to see how I can get better. See, I need to figure out ways to improve my points while at the same time not using filler words and having a flow. But I've been paying attention, so working on that. Been listening to other speakers speak. I've been watching their nuances, watching everything, just soaking it all up so I can be better for y'all. Talking to sellers, building some relationships, talking to agents, talking to buyers. Prayed about it, putting in the work, meditating, working out. God do the rest. God is good. So regardless of how it go, it was all His plan. I've been hearing some good words. I usually don't like to listen to most preachers or people that talk about the Bible, because most of them usually saying that coming from the same place, so to speak. It's more repetition than it is from the heart. But I'm listening to this woman. Her name is Latoya O'Keel. She one of the few people that I see. She bring her word from the Old Testament. A lot of people don't do that. And she still use it in an uplifting way. So a lot of times, when the times I do hear people speak of the Old Testament, it's more condemnation than upliftment and, provisions for doing better. But she uses it in a good way, in an uplifting way. So I noticed that about her. That was pretty dope. She'll quote a few from the New Testament, but take a certain level of spiritual discernment and understanding and self-knowledge and growth within self to come from that Old Testament. If you read the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. Joshua and Samuel. Chapters like that, Kings and Chronicles. You know, if you ain't got the right discernment, you know, I remember when I first read it, it was like, man, it's going down. It was like a movie. They was going to war, winning battles, losing battles. Treacherous, the cutthroat stuff, people selling people out, people trying to set traps. You know, so take a certain level of understanding for the bring home them points. I've been reading my Bible. My grandmother, before she passed, she told me to read Psalms, the whole Psalms. I'm at like chapter 100 or something now. I've been reading a chapter or so a day for the past few months. Just reading it, gaining understanding. I've been reading another book too. This is The Money Cheat Principles by John Alexandro. Kind of like an affirmations type book. But they got some straight to the point. It ain't that big. Got some nice little ways of thinking in there. Different points they touch on. Changing them negative beliefs about money. You know, that money is evil and all that type of stuff. I don't want that much, you know, all the stuff we say when you coming from not so rich backgrounds, or maybe not so rich in mindset or understanding, because they got a lot of poor middle class people out here too. They got the big house and they got the Range Rovers and the Bentleys and the Benzes, but they living paycheck to paycheck. Can't afford to have no slip-ups. But from the outside looking in, you'll think they got it made. Like they say, it's not by how much you earn, it's by how much you keep. So if you're earning $100,000 a year, but you got credit cards and you spending $140, yeah, you're a hamster on the wheel. You gotta get in front of your spending, getting better with what you choose to consume. Cut down on my expenses a lot just by stop smoking and drinking. I used to smoke a lot. I used to buy cartons of Camels and so much weed. But stopped smoking cigarettes because I ain't want to smoke them no more. Stopped smoking weed because they start, I don't know what they started doing to the weed, but it wasn't the same. I remember when you used to smoke a blunt, you'll be high for like 8 hours. I'm talking about a good high. Then before I quit, you still had to keep smoking them just to stay high. I mean, you'll be high, but it just wasn't the same. So I guess they didn't genetically modify it too much for me. That Old Purple, you know, that was like, you had just some perk, you can chill, lay back, You ain't got to smoke that much. I remember back then you smoke a whole bunch of purple, your eyes would be swollen. You'll be. Now it's like you just, I don't know. It just ain't the same. They got them new tax laws coming in. I've been listening to tax guys, seeing what they talking about. You know, find your CPA that read up on them. Make sure you're in compliance. You know, especially if you're on some kind of business. So much you can benefit from just the proper taxes and the proper business structure. A lot of money saved. You could spend that, reinvesting in the business, buying yourself some nice things, or people you love, or giving it to charity, or whatever you want to do with it. But you gotta know the tax laws so you can know what you can and can't do, or what you do and don't want to do. Where you can make better financial decisions and pivot so you can profit. Just stopping by hollering at y'all. I love y'all. It's been another mental session. Y'all be blessed, man.